Welcome to Saturday Night Happy Hour. We had to do a little bit more because it's been raining during the week. So these chairs are wet, so we've had to put towels on them. You can see the plant over there starting to shed. And the first one to show up is little Jason. So I put some oatmeal out for him. And I've got food there for the boys. Here's Miss Jealous. You have anything to say, Callie? Callie? Nothing to say. And then there's Catnip, if you can see that over there. So any of them that show up this week are in for quite a treat. I'll show you more of the bush. See how it's starting to fall off. So, yeah, this is kind of typical today. I think the temperature's 59. See the gray sky over here. So it's kind of like when we go camping. We used to go camping in the state parks with our motorhome. And we'd sit outside. We can handle this. Yeah, Bob had to change 2 new cans of propane. So we've got everything going. If it starts to rain, which it shouldn't be, we have our umbrella that we can open up. So, as the kids show up, or the cats, I'll come back on. And I should add that our drink's the same as last week. Mine is a white Russian. Is it a double, honey? It's a double. And his is a black Russian. Is yours a double? Cool. Okay, we'll be back. Well, after almost an hour, AJ finally showed up. Remember, he didn't show up last week until during the middle of the night. But Age, you're almost putting your tail in the snail's face. He's the one that loves catnip, and that's what he's sniffing at. But that poor snail, it looks like the snail's getting ready to head out anyway. See, he's starting to head down the cement. Boy, that guy just, for the last hour, was working on that little glob of oatmeal. There he goes. Wonder how long it took him to even get up there. So what have you been doing today, Age? Yep, Age is the one that gets high on catnip. Look at the snail. See him heading down They're probably going to go home now that he's had a lot to eat to tell his family. I found an eating spot. It just sticks on. It doesn't even fall off. What you got, AJ? Loves. I think it glances at the food. No, I like this stuff here. See, I was wondering, does a snail turn into a slug? Because if he didn't have that shell on him, he would look just like a slug. See, even now, when he's going down there, let me get you closer so you can see. See, he's got an area behind him, an area in front of him, and the snails around the middle. AJ's kind of looked over at him. AJ, what you got on your face, hon? You can see he's got some little pieces of catnip. AJ, glad you came tonight, bud. Last week you didn't make it. I know we're starting a little earlier this year than we did last year because the weather's been nice earlier this year. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see where this snail is at. He's heading down. Well, I'm surprised he can even move with as much as he was eating there. Well, if I see more snails come up, I know he went back and got the family. So we'll be back if someone else shows up. Yeah, you can see the slug is just about starting to head under where the house pokes out a little. So his home must be under there. I wonder, how did he come to be? There he goes. And AJ is over here. Hi, Age. Where you going, hon? He knows that A lot of times Smokey's in there. They will not both come out at the same time. There he goes. Now the next one to come out should be Smokey. Meanwhile, there he goes underneath the house. You can bring the family back. See you next week. Look who's here. Smokey? There he is. There he is. About time you showed up, bud. So it's been not more than 5 minutes, and he came right out from where AJ had gone in. So either AJ's hiding there pretty good, or they're better buds than I realized. Now, of course, he's sniffing the catnip. What you been doing, Smoke? You know, you don't have to just come over to eat. You can just come hang around. He's behind there. You can see his tail, his legs going. AJ must have said, you got to go check out that stuff they got over there. Though it looks like most of it's gone once AJ came there. Okay, I know you're back there, Smoke. Are you going to go back over the fence or what? Crazy kids. I call them crazy kids. They really think I'm this crazy old woman. Okay, well, I'll come back on if he comes back. Hey, Smoke, where'd you go, hon? He just now came walking back up. What's the matter? You notice the music stops when you get here? Because when I put on the camera, the music stops. What's back there? Looking back there to see if AJ was back there. Now, with the progress, I don't know if you can see, but see that little brown thing on the hose? That's the snail. Well, I'm sorry, Smokey, but AJ... Oh, there he goes. He's rolling in. AJ, oh, now you got it all over you. It's all over your hair. Yeah, go clean yourself up and come back. You're going to go up over the fence? I haven't seen him going over the fence anymore. I think he's getting too big for that. So that makes, twice that he's come by. AJ only once. I will put the camera on tonight during the night to see who shows up. And you can be sure Smokey will be one of them. Oh, there he is back there. What you gonna do, Smoke? There he goes. Good job, Smokey. Are you just gonna sit up there? Smokey, what you doing, bud? And see, AJ he's down in here somewhere, unless he's moved along. Now, see, on the other side of these trees we have here, there is a fence. And on the other side of the fence is a rock wall. And above the rock wall is another fence. Long story. So they like to hang around back there. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. I got to remember what I just said. I just said a whole big spiel and then noticed that the camera isn't on. So it's now about 8:40. We've been out here a couple of hours. And we've had the main characters show up like Smokey. This is my leg, by the way. Smokey and AJ, and then the new little guy is Snail, who's over right next to me on the hose. So I will keep the camera going during the night to see what critters show up during the night after we go to bed. So stay tuned for all of that, too. Hope you enjoyed this week's Saturday night happy hour. Love you all. Bye.